Sue, and I am, if you're new, I am Sue. I'm part of a close-knit family. I'm usually joined by my son, Michael, and we follow our ongoing adventures in knitting and addiction to yarn and things like that. Today is, yes, I said that we're a close-knit family. Hello, repeat viewers. Yeah, Mike does his part. Today is Thursday, January 7th, 2021. This is season 3 and episode 9. And we are a knitcast from Armstrong in the North Okanagan region of British Columbia. So yeah, Happy New Year. If you are a longtime viewer, please subscribe, hit like if you enjoy the video. If you're new and you like what you see, you can subscribe and press like too. That would be great. It's kind of weird doing this on my own, to be honest. Like I said, usually Mike's with me, sometimes Melissa, my daughter, and sometimes we talk about my husband's new budding knitting career. So what to talk about today? It's the new year. It's wet and mushy out in the world. I've been, okay. Last time I showed you the chocolate bomb, the hot chocolate bomb. So I tried that out, and we're just gonna have a quick look at that right now. Okay, one hot chocolate bomb. Oop. And hot milk. I don't know if I'm supposed to stir it. Oh, there it goes. Nice. Sorry for the wiggles. Oh, shoot, I'm doing this the wrong way. Cheers. That's good hot chocolate. Bye. So, yeah, there we go. That's what the hot chocolate bomb looked like, if you haven't done that before. I did, oh my gosh, it was so good. But I should have kept stirring it, because when I was finished, there was like a blob of milk chocolate in the bottom, which I couldn't get out. Don't waste the chocolate. Yeah, so that happened. But yeah, like the hot chocolate bomb idea. That was good. I'm not usually a marshmallows in my chocolate kind of girl, but that was really yummy. We had a very nice Christmas. Of course, it was quiet, but it was so nice to have Melissa here with us. We were talking about it. I don't think she's lived at home for 4 or 5 years now. It's probably, yeah. And just having her around for a week or so, it was so nice. It felt like our family was complete again, and that was great. It was a quiet day. We had an early in the day Christmas dinner. Usually we have our Christmas evening meal, but we did it earlier, and that was nice too. It just, of course, we all kind of went ooh afterwards because we were so tired. But no, it was a really, really nice day. I'll let Mike tell you about his overnight working from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. In the future. We'll try to remember to do that. And yeah, but we're going to have a cameo from Mike because we have a new segment. We'll see if it ever happens again. It's called Fridge Hunter. So we'll slip in Mike's cameo right now in Fridge Hunter.
Today on Fridge Hunters. What's in here? Ooh, jambalaya. Good find.
Okay, so that was just silly. And, we just did that for fun. I am ready to try to make some more candy. We're nowhere near through the candy that I've already made, but I'm ready to try some more. So there's a couple things I have to round up before that's going to happen, but I'm eager to try more candy making. On the knitting front. So while Melissa was here, I asked her if I can make her a cardigan and what kind of cardigan she would appreciate having. And she picked one out by Cecil Hoyevic. And try saying that a few times quickly. Anyway, so it's the morning something. Try to get back to where I can see what it's called. Pink Morning Cardigan by Cecil Hoyevic, and it's a beautiful cardigan, and I would very much like to make this for her. Now Cecil Hoyevic, so she's in Denmark. I think it's Denmark. And she ships out her patterns and yarn as a package. It's the only way to get her patterns. And I was a little bit leery of ordering because I thought it's going to be super probably expensive. I have to get her yarn and but then I also looked at it and I was like, yeah, but I'm going to have, because if you didn't notice, like there's a lot going on in the cardigan, and she includes everything when she sends it out. You get all the buttons, you get, if there's any ribbon detail, you get that, you get the right amount of all the yarns. So I was thinking, well, yeah, but it'd be nice to make sure that I have everything and it's all going to match and it's all going to look right. So anyway, I checked it out, and it was actually very reasonably priced when I did the exchange conversion, and when I looked at the shipping cost and exchanged that, and even when I looked at what I might potentially get hit with for customs charges coming into Canada. Again, I was like, I don't think I could buy the yarn here for that price. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to go for it. So I've tried twice to order the yarn kit off her website. And I get right through to like, it's working on my credit card, and then it just stops. It just stops. The credit card hasn't been charged. I've got no, whatever. So that's a little bit sad because I would really like to make that sweater. But I decided that instead, or in the meantime, I'm going to do something that Julia from the Happy Knitting podcast is doing, which is essentially making a scrappy color work sweater. And I'm going to follow Strange Brew from oh gosh, what are these guys called? This is so embarrassing. Tin Can Knits. We all knew that. I'm going to follow the pattern in Strange Brew from Tin Can Knits. And so the front part of Strange Brew is literally just like a blank slate for knitting a sweater. It's a yoke sweater. You can knit it bottom up, top down, whatever. And they also include a segment on just like, and I'm just going to do this like quickie. But they have a segment at the back, just a bunch of random-ish color work, short little patterns. And what Julie is doing is just sort of, it's a whole mishmash of anything she happens to have around and putting it all together. And so it's one of those sweaters that goes like, wah! But it looks like a lot of fun. And so I think that's what I might do in the meantime. Because I'm not sure what to do, because I really want to knit this sweater from Cecil Hoyevik. And I saw her stuff on Fruity Knitting. So if you want to see what I'm talking about as far as this sweater, check out the Happy Knitting podcast, Julia. She talks about it in her latest video. And Cecil Hoyevik is, I think she's been on a couple times on the Fruity Knitting podcast. So you can check her stuff out there. And they probably have links to her website and things. I just can't figure out how to order it or why it's not working. I guess I should send them an email, but that hasn't happened yet. The other thing that I've really come to realize through all this Corona year, I've been way too sedentary. So here I am. I'm putting it out to you guys. I got to get off my butt. So starting small because it's got that bad. I'm trying to do just like daily, make sure that I get out of the house and at least walk to the end of my block and back, which right now means checking the mail and then going to the end and block and back. It's not very far. I'm usually in a lot of pain by the time I get home. Back pain, for those of you who know, I struggle with a lot of back pain, but being sedentary is not going to help that. So that's my thing. I'm trying to do my walking, so I may be sort of keeping you up to date on that as we go along. All right. We've also got some trials coming up for our family, things going on. And we just asked for some good vibes, get sent out our way. I don't know if it'll affect filming or not, but, you know, just send us some good stuff. That would be nice. All right. So I believe we have Yarnquisitions. Shouldn't surprise anybody too much that was Yarnquisitions. And foes. Oh! I have a foe. I'm so happy. This is my foe. Okay, it's still damp. I shouldn't have taken the blocking wires out. This is my foe. So this is the, what's her name? Nana's Crafty House. No, Nana's Crafty Home Crochet Along. I started just before Christmas. And I did run out of yarn exactly as I thought I would. So I did this half is looking kind of like the pattern was intended. And this half, I kind of made it up. And it should still have another row like this on this side. Oh, apparently I have another yarn to weave in. So there, it should be a little bit longer on this side. And I didn't even read how she did the pockets. I did pockets. I just did them like that. And I did them on the inside because I figured if you were wearing it and you wanted to like wrap yourself up, you'd want your pockets on the inside. So I think it's a neat idea to do that with like a big shawl wrap, is to put pockets inside, because this is how I plan to use it. This is going to be like a camping kind of a shawl for me. And I know the colors are crazy and I love it for that reason. It's made out of Juniper Moon Moonshine, which is their alpaca. So I'm expecting it to drape out some, and that's okay because it's a shawl. So yeah, that is my faux. Now, I did use my blocking wires. It's the first time I used my blocking wires. I got them just after I finished the wedding shawl last spring, but I hadn't used them yet. And so I finally opened my lace blocking wires kit from Knitter's Pride. That's totally upside down. Oh no, it's not. I'm having a bad hair day. Well, that's true too. I'm getting my hair done next week. I'm very excited. Okay. So if you don't know what blocking wires are, these are blocking wires. And I actually have a picture that I'll put in here of this on the wires on my mats. So I'll put that here. And so yeah, so there's some short wires and then a bunch of these longer ones. Gosh, how many is there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 longer wires. And it's to keep things that need to be, you know, straight. I really liked, oh, 10. There's 10 because there's another one in here. I really liked, oh, but it's a shorty. Am I being informational? I really liked using them. I think they're a super bonus for getting things, having things like pulled out nice and straight, as you would see from that picture. Also in here there was, so some T-pins for doing the blocking, and there was also a measuring tape, which is actually really good timing because I was just thinking that my measuring tape was about ready to be replaced. So I just popped those all back in there, hopefully. And yeah, really happy with my blocking wires. That's the first time I've ever used them. So there was that. All right, so that was faux. And moving on, we have Corcra from Carol Feller. Yes, I remembered the name this week. Wow. So this is the sweater that I've been working on for Lloyd, for my husband. And I haven't got a whole lot further. To be honest, it's kind of boring. Well, also, my hands have not been happy lately. So again, if you've been around for a while, you know that I've struggled with wrist pain and hand pain for a couple of years. And about every 6 months over the last year or so, I've been getting a shot in my wrist because the pain was that bad. And on Christmas Day, my thumb just went haywire. And honestly, I thought I was done, but just all of a sudden it was okay again. I don't know what happened there, but it seems to my hand still seems to be all right. So I have started knitting again, but I had really stopped knitting for a few days. Not a few days, probably about a week. Anyway, so here's Corcra. That's the body. So again, this is when it starts up with the saddle across the shoulders and builds down through the neckline to the underarms. And now I'm working down the body and doing this waffle pattern So I do think this is probably going to be way too small for my husband. Maybe it'll stretch out because it is superwash yarn, but it's superwash yarn I've used before, so I would think that most of the stretching's already happened. I don't know. So it might be a sweater that I'm knitting for someone else. It's hard to say. At any rate, I'm carrying on with that. Not a ton of progress, but a little bit. And I have also been working on Cool Cam socks. And again, who's Cool Cam? You can meet him actually in season 1. Sometime in September in season 1. Cool Cam is my brother. He made some stitch markers and I'm finally knitting him socks. So here are the socks that I am knitting for my brother. I'm using Allison Barnes yarn from her Struggle and Strength collection. And I'm using 3 of the colors. So I've got the navy blue, the gold, and okay, well, the green, but oh, okay, see, that's why I'm having trouble finding it. It's almost out. I need to get another one. I'm trying to get it. Okay, there we go. I'm using these 3 colors from Allison Barnes. As you can see, I'm following my own basic recipe because Mom told me to, but I'm making this because my brother's got considerably bigger feet than I do. I can't remember how many stitches I'm working on. That's a problem, but I'll solve it. I usually do 64 and I think this is 72. That sounds right. I think this is 72. So there we go. I'm working on that. I'm partway into the gusset. So this will be done with a heel flap and gusset. So I've got my gusset increases running up here. What else can I tell you? 2 at a time in the round. Yeah. My socks for Cool Cam, working on those. And actually, I always find that once I finish the gusset increases, the rest of it goes pretty quick. So you never know. Maybe these will be finished next time we meet. I guess it'll depend if we get our act together. And Mike and I were going to film yesterday. Unfortunately, he was really affected by the events in the United States yesterday and decided that he just really wasn't in the right frame of mind to do recording. So we didn't. Yeah, so those are whips. There you go. Works in progress. So, Sue, what do you bring to the table? Oh my gosh. Okay. I miss Mike. He's my right-hand man. Anyway, I'm bringing something to the table that I've heard about. I was supposed to play with my friends on the weekend and we didn't, but I thought I'd put it out there in case anyone is looking for something that you can play online and that I think you might enjoy. So there's a board game we play a lot called Codenames. And it's kind of like, I know Mike has reviewed it, but it's kind of like the old game Password. You are trying to get your partner to pick words, but you only have one, you give a 1-word clue. And in a perfect world, that clue is going to apply to more than 1 word on the game board. And so it's the first team to pick all the clues for your team. It's a lot of fun. We really enjoy it. And apparently you can play it online now. So yeah, I put it out there as something, if you're trying to find a way to connect with somebody who's further away or without getting face to face with them. Code names. Highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. I don't know how it works online yet because we haven't actually done it. We were going to do it on the weekend and it just didn't pan out. So I think that that's about it. So this is a short and sweet one. Just me. Sorry. Again, you can like, comment. Please comment below. Let me know if you've found any ways to, connect with people online. I know we're all doing Zooming and FaceTiming and those things, but sometimes if you found something that's just a little bit more, that lets you interact a bit more with others, that would be great. Let us know what you found. Let me know how your projects are going. Yeah. And take care. Happy New Year. And as always, keep your family close and your knitting closer. Bye.